There we go. Yeah. Yeah, now we're audible. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Hold on. The worst part is that you weren't actually audible. I was audible. Now you're audible.
God. I did my fucking line read for nothing.
You did. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to sabotage you like that.
I can't believe it. I can't believe everyone has missed my audible read.
Double audio.
Double audio.
I think I'm hoping Alan means that it's just double in that he can hear both of us, not that we're actually
hear
doubling
both of us?
up.
Okay,
yes, there we go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Do not
right.
frighten the streamers.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh no, what's going on?
Let's go ahead and get this started.
You endure Silent Hill F alone?
No, I don't. I'm forcing you to endure it with me again.
See, if I had like a cute schoolgirl, like me in a schoolgirl outfit.
Don't tempt me to draw something tonight.
No, I want to be the one in the wedding dress. I want to have the cool werehog arm, okay?
This is the beginning.
The beginning of new game.
Yes.
Not new game plus.
Yes, this is the beginning of the game. This is what you get when you start up Silent Hill F. And we already have, like, the very first dialogue of the game, we already have Hinako saying, I'm not like other girls. I play with boys. And therefore, I experience rejection based on this. Will it get any deeper than that? No.
This game is not particularly interesting as a Silent Hill game or a piece of Japanese horror.
Yeah.
It's quite superficial in regards. If anyone watching, all handful of you, you're gonna learn that this is pretty bad in terms of what Japanese horror can be and what Silent Hill is. I've been talking to Mara a lot about this in terms of, like, I think Homecoming is a better Silent Hill game.
Oh God, yeah.
And someone's in here and like call me a slur or something. I don't know.
Oh man. We'll see, huh?
Yeah, I do think Silent Hill Homecoming is a much better game. With, Go ahead.
I was just going to say the fact that we've had this experience a few times now where a new franchise game has come out and kind of made us go back and reevaluate previous franchise entries that we sort of maybe judged pretty harshly.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy. Also, hi Tish. Enjoy your lurk. Safe trip to the airport.
Like, there's nothing about this game that is, like, fundamentally Silent Hill other than the inclusion of the white Claudia and the red liquid that is in the Silent Hill games. Because in like another playthrough, to get the worst ending, you need to get this like ancestral sword and like purify it in that red liquid. I forgot what it's called exactly, but it is in Silent Hill 1 and 3.
Yeah, it's the stuff that you give to
Sybil.
Sybil, yes.
Yeah. So, like, there are those loose connections, but this literally just could have been, like, a psychological horror game set in Japan that is not Silent Hill.
Yeah. I'm like, it's okay, you guys can get Akira Yamaoka to do your soundtrack without making a Silent Hill game. He's done other music.
The Medium.
Yeah, oh god, the fucking Medium, man. Torment. But the music's pretty solid in this. Go figure. For Silent Hill F, you're gonna see a lot of backtracking, a lot of inventory management, and also perfect dodging. Now we get the opening with her parents.
Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that?
Dear, please calm down.
This Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her?
And it's interesting because this opening scene doesn't really make sense when you get the full context of what's happening at the start of the game.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me?
Like they like they have this opening cutscene basically to show you how her parents are and why she feels this way about her parents, but I feel like that's like the least interesting way to approach it.
I'm gonna go see my friends.
It's, I don't know, man, like,
Her poor mother.
yeah, I feel very bad for her mother. So we're gonna be talking about this game in full, like, context of, like, full spoilers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll just like talk a little bit about, you know, like Japanese households and everything, sexism in Japanese households. This game takes place in the 1960s, but it could literally take place at any time period. 60s doesn't fucking matter. The developer said that this game took place in the 60s because of the feminist movements happening in Japan at the time. That has nothing to do with this game.
Nothing to do.
Nothing at all. Yeah, nothing to do with it. So don't go into this game thinking that there's actually going to be any significant discussion of Japanese feminism at all, because there isn't. Hineko's mother is in an arranged marriage, which still kind of happens today. It's not as common, obviously, as it used to be, but some people do get stuck in arranged marriages for various reasons, such as this game where people get married to absolve a family of their debt. But yeah, Hineko's mother is forced into marriage she can't get out of, with a alcoholic who I'm going to assume gambles a lot because the family's in a bunch of debt.
Debt,
So I'm gonna
yeah.
assume yeah, because they don't say how he lost the money.
Yes, I'll pray.
He just got them into a bunch of debt, so I'm gonna assume gambling and alcohol. But yeah, she's in a situation she can't get out of, and this game loves to blame women for the patriarchal systems that exist in Japanese society, as opposed to blaming society for what is happening to these women.
Yeah, Hinako is very callous toward her mother. There's no moment of like sympathy for her mother at all,
All over the place.
which is really surprising to me. Well, I mean, I guess it shouldn't be, but nevertheless it is. I think that view of the town is very pretty.
Yeah, the game can be beautiful until it's a bit
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah. A bit ugly, a bit plain. They have earthquakes. The earthquakes don't mean anything, by the way. That never really comes back. To my knowledge, anyway.
It only comes up in one of the endings where basically it's the one where you don't get married to Foxmask and you go with Shu instead. And then a bunch of geysers start erupting because the earthquakes are actually geysers that have arsenic in them.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's crazy. I mentioned it to you the first time we were watching this. I kind of wish this followed the Silent Hill formula of her returning to the town after an absence, because she's living there. She's literally living like just up the street, and I'm like, so this wasn't like this yesterday.
Exactly.
It's not like she's been gone a long time and she's like, wow, this is weird. This is just where she lives. Hey, Putty.
Yeah,
Juking
so I
spoilers.
want to say, oh, go ahead.
Putty is here and says that they're juking spoilers for this game. I'm like, Putty, it's not worth it.
No,
It's really
no, this
not
game is
worth
not-
it. Oh my god.
No. So basically,
Shortcut up ahead.
oh God.
It's the Final Fantasy 16 of Silent Hill.
Yeah, this is the Final Fantasy 16ification of the Silent Hill series. Like,
Yeah.
Someone asked me what I would like to see in the new Silent Hill, like a new Silent Hill, and I was like, let Bloober make it, but don't let them write it. And I can't believe I'd ever fucking say that. Like, ever. Because I don't like Bloober games. I don't. But I would rather have them make it, because at least the combat in Silent Hill 2 Remake was a lot better than this.
Right.
I'm taking poison damage when I think about it.
Well, because this
yeah.
developer worked on Resident Evil ports and stuff, right? Or spin-offs or something?
Neobards, hang on, Neobards, Entertainment. Yeah, they made The Devil May Cry HD Collection, Onimusha Warlords, Resident Evil Origins Collections, Resident Evil Resistance, Marvel's Avengers, Resident Evil Reverse.
Yeah, so they worked on Resident Evil games, which kind of explains why the combat is the way it is.
Especially with Resident Evil Reverse.
Yeah? What's that one like?
It's the Resident Evil Outbreak clone they tried to make. That wasn't Outbreak at all.
I see, I see. God. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 of the Silent Hill series. Just like a damn, y'all don't get it. Also, it's really funny too because there's that scene. Even her journal entry says she seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. Even this journal entry from Hinako's perspective contradicts what we have her say later, what she says later. You're scared of this one now for non-horror reasons because you thought Silent Hill 2 Remake's combat was pretty bad. Well, I mean, this one's combat just floods you with enemies. It gives you breakable weapons. You're expected to do perfect dodges.
Yes.
And parries.
So I almost downloaded it to play and then have Mara stream like the stream broadcast or whatever, right? But then I was like, we were watching. I was like, no, I don't want to do the end again.
Yeah.
And Mara was like skipping through the end because it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours of combat.
Combat
like
gauntlets, yeah. There's so much combat in this, and it's like, yes, you can avoid combat during some periods, but okay, so you know traditionally in Silent Hill where you're in a hospital, the corridors in the hospital are kind of narrow, so you have to dodge around the enemies, but then you go into kind of wide open rooms, so it then becomes easier to juke the enemies and either fight them or avoid them because you can kind of just loop around. There's a place later on in this game where it's the narrow hallways, but the hallways are even narrower than any Silent Hill hospital, and the rooms are tiny, so you can't actually avoid the enemies easily by doing that. You have to fight them.
Oh, that's my Hinako.
It's so bad.
It's really fucking bad.
Like,
It's not like you to just
it's
let
just
stuff happen,
oh my
though.
god, and this weapon durability system that also exists too.
Whatever you end up choosing,
It's so bad. It's so fucking
you know
bad.
I'll always
You didn't even see the other boss fights, by the way, in the New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus.
Yeah, I have to go watch them.
They're so bad. They're like phase-changing boss fights.
Oh god. My
you
favorite
play
part of
as-
Silent Hill, definitely.
Oh yeah, I love it when a new phase change happens. You play as Hinako the werehog, or Hinako the girl.
Oh my god.
It's so frustrating, right? Because like, so like now that you've seen the end of the game, regarding her like basically hallucinating and being on drugs like crazy, the way this game starts, I think, is very like. So how I interpreted the ending, and I'm being quite generous here, is that she came back home after the wedding, right? And then she got stuck in Silent Hill's purgatory, which is what this is. And she's basically in a loop, right? Because when you go to Silent Hill, you're kind of stuck there.
Right.
So she's having the James effect. It's like the James thing. James goes there, and then James keeps experiencing all these different loops of having been there before.
Right.
But I think that's being very generous.
Yeah.
Also, this English voice acting is bad.
The English voice acting is really not good.
Look, the town, it's foggy.
It's foggy.
Also, there's a lot of shit they mentioned in the beginning of the game that's going to be really obvious to you now that they just sort of like drop off with. Like again, like it's the whole candy shop thing, right? Where it's like, you always, you just wanted to own a candy shop or whatever. That just wasn't verifiably true with
Sorry. What?
Sakuko. I almost forgot her name. I almost called her something else.
Sakuko, yeah.
Yeah, Sakuko. You traitor. It's just, I don't know, man. Oh, and the thing chasing you is you.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Gotta get rid of. Also, there's those goddamn pop-ups. No shit, Escape from the Fog Monster. Something that this game does that drives me absolutely bonkers, and Kage has had the dubious pleasure of hearing me literally crash out over it, is that the game tells you to play it, and I can't stand it. It tells you to do extremely obvious things, like go through a door you just opened, or explore an area you just unlocked, or fight some monsters that you literally cannot escape from. I'm like, come on!
Check your journal. Tie your shoes. Adjust your skirt.
Climb
Don't
through-
be like other girls.
Yeah, go hang out with your
Open
male
the door.
friend, who definitely doesn't have massive feelings for you.
I love, again, we didn't really, the person playing this didn't check their journal enough, but again, it's very interesting that it's, I'm not like other girls, and then in her journal, she's like, I wish Shu would see me as a woman.
Yeah.
No, go down it. The game would have ended immediately. It would have been better. Just go. There's one thing about this game though that I think is great, is that when Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake comes out, oh, people are gonna have a great horror game to play.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I feel like if anything, people might see Crimson Butterfly and think, oh wow, I just played Silent Hill F and I kind of liked that, so I'm hankering for more, Japanese horror. And then they're gonna play Crimson Butterfly and they're gonna get the shit scared out of them, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, this is really good.
Yeah. Actual interesting folk horror.
Yeah.
So I guess this is action horror to me. I really wouldn't call this psychological, because like who doesn't experience this when they're off their medication, this is me when I'm not on my meds.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this happens to me when I don't take my pills.
Damn, you just like the red spider lilies start coming for you, huh?
Oh yeah, they start erupting out of my skin, the manifestation of like marriage and societal expectations just manifest in my apartment. It's a terrible time. And it takes about a week to readjust,
Dang.
So yeah,
That sounds rough.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. Happens to every Japanese person. It's a pretty unique phenomenon to us. Sorry. I'm like trying not to fucking laugh and hurt myself.
Take your pills, girl. Yeah. This is also something that's not really expanded upon at all. The fact that Shu is the origin of these pills, and that really annoys me. Like, it's literally like, he makes you the pills, you find out later where he makes the pills at his home, and then at the ending it's like, man, I should have been taking all those pills.
Yeah.
And that's it!
Maybe taking the pill was a bad idea. Maybe Chinese medicine was evil and bad.
God, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And again, all of these journal entries feature some sort of commentary on gender, and it's really frustrating that it's so blatant, like it's so obvious. Heavy-handed, there we go. It's so heavy-handed. To the detriment of anything else that might be in the game.
It's just so Wave's hand,
Yeah.
This game has problems. It has a lot of them. The combat is clunky. The voice acting is bad. The localization also isn't super good.
Yeah.
There are like a lot of things in town that aren't translated. Like there's like going to be a sign. I don't know if she already passed it, but there's a sign that's basically like a stern mother and a submissive a stern father and submissive mother make for a good household. Which is just like an LDP propaganda poster to be like, hey, maybe there should be heteronormative child stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, babies, families, patriarchies, etc. But it's just like the most like hand wavy shit ever. It's like, okay, I don't know. It's weird to have everything be so like overt in a series where they actually really needed you to pay attention and look at things. There's a lot of stuff with this game that's not good.
Yeah.
Like the scarecrow puzzle, where it's like you figure it out based on what is it? The personality of a character that is not described to you or given to you until halfway through the game.
Right, yeah, like you don't know the character that you're supposed to be looking for in the Scarecrow field, and that's, I think, why people are so tripped up. I'm still kind of convinced that that puzzle is supposed to take place after you meet Rinko. But it doesn't.
Yes.
Like, you literally
Yeah.
spend 5 minutes with Rinko, not even that, before you get separated from her, and then you have the puzzle, and then you actually spend time with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that puzzle should have been after you met her. Because there are so many people who just brute forced it.
These enemies also don't... I get it, Fox Bride, but also what else is there?
Yeah.
Fox Bride Woman Doll. You see how her face has like the cut
I
marks
was
and
just
everything around it?
observing that, yeah. I was thinking about it too because the cut that they give Hinako later is like a mask. Like it goes over her forehead and over her nose bridge and not all the way around, whereas I think the one that they give Junko is all the way around.
It's her neck. Mm-hmm. But I have to look at Junko again, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, I think about Junko and I sigh, and it's like, Hinako hates all the women in her life.
She kind of does, doesn't she?
You can't escape. You can't escape combat by getting out of enemy sight. Until you can't.
Until you can't.
Yeah. The agony.
Agony and the irony, it's killing me.
Yeah, what were your sort of like overall impressions in terms of like the enemy design in this game? Because New Game Plus doesn't introduce anything except for one enemy, and it is literally just the nine-tailed fox.
Oh.
And like a Japanese
fucking God.
mythical monster design.
The pop-up is again telling you to investigate the house. No shit, Sherlock. Literally, like, if I had to make a list of my gripes with this game, I think the constant, obnoxious, obvious pop-ups would be, like, number one. But for the enemy design, I think overall it's fine. I think some of the journal entries, giving them nonsensical descriptions is very strange. Like, I don't think Hinako is supposed to be such an unreliable narrator that she assigns eyes to enemies that clearly have no eyes. Right? Like, I don't really understand what they were trying to say with a lot of them, but some of the enemy designs do have some sauce. Like, I think the fox paws on the dolls are kind of neat because it's pretty subtle. You might not immediately notice that they have those because you're too busy, like, fucking fighting them and running away from them. I like the pregnant booby lady monster, you know, like, I think the way you fight it is kind of lame, and I think it's relying a lot on, I think, the lying figure from Silent Hill 2 is what it reminds me of, like, because it is like two intertwined figures together, right?
Oh, you're thinking about Abstract Daddy.
Abstract Daddy. Yeah, so I'm maybe leaning a bit on Abstract Daddy because it is like two joined male-female figures together.
Interesting that you mentioned that, and the woman is laying on the back of the man as though she is a burden. Damn, feminism in this game? Women being burdened? Oh, God. No one hates women.
I hate it.
Oh.
Is that a... Sorry, I'm just distracted by, like, this this looks like a texture error.
Yeah.
Now, you know I'm really into the game when I'm noticing texture errors.
Yeah.
Just run, girl, run. But, I don't know, what do you think of the monster designs?
I mean, okay, so, like, here's the thing, like, I was like, oh, the little fox feet design, interesting.
Right.
I can't wait to see what else we're gonna have, where they're gonna go, like, what they're gonna do with it, right? And just okay. I'm gonna harken back to another Silent Hill game. Silent Hill Homecoming.
Tell me
where
more.
a lot of the designs were sort of, like, really obvious, like, schism and everything, and asphyxia, all of it. They're all deeply inspired by specific rituals. or even there was a thing that had like the split head, and then there was like the Siam that was like a woman tied to the back of a man.
Yeah, yeah.
And some of this stuff was just like, I guess that's there for a reason. And that's how I feel about a lot of the designs in the game, where it's like, I understand women are dolls. Like, that's super obvious, right?
Right.
They can't open their mouths. They don't scream. Women are meant to be seen, not heard, etc., etc. But the doll enemy that's like playing hopscotch, I'm like, I guess that's a symbol of Hinako's
Lost childhood?
innocence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the lecherous men are really poorly designed. In a series where it's like not subtle about things like sexual assault or sexual abuse, I don't understand why they went the way they went with it, especially with the monster descriptions not aligning with the way they look.
Right, yeah.
The lecherous eyes. Enemy doesn't have eyes.
Right.
Maybe it should be covered in eyes. Maybe that's the disturbing part.
Exactly.
Always being watched.
Yeah.
Right? It just, I don't know. It felt like they were just like, hey, make some monsters. Here are the vague themes of the games.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them seem fine.
yeah.
But others, yeah, like you said, they just don't match the description at all, and it makes it feel very strange.
Let me show you the fox. I'm gonna DM it to you.
Okay, DM me the fox.
I almost said I put in Trilent Hill instead of Silent Hill.
Trilent Hill.
Silent Hill F.
That's the thing too, I think, with Homecoming, is that was really interesting because some of those monsters were quote unquote for other characters. Like they were
other
brought,
characters.
Yeah, like they were brought into being based on some other characters, like trauma or whatever, that wasn't at all related to Alex. You know, so because that town was really fucked up. Oh,
There we go,
there's the
I sent it to you.
fox. Okay.
You literally just fight a fox.
You really? Okay. All right. You just fight a nine-tailed fox. Why not, I guess. YOLO.
I guess.
Like I said, we need to watch Silent Hill 3 after this.
We do. Even if the people don't yearn for it, we must.
It's just been so long since I've watched a playthrough of Silent Hill 3. I'm like, I want to just refresh it in my memory because I do want to compare these two games, since whether they meant to or not, they did compare Silent Hill F to Silent Hill 3 when they were doing like their media circuit.
Yeah, it's again. Yeah, I think if the developers hadn't come out and been like, this game is about feminism and our character isn't being dragged along by the plot, she has agency,
Oh god.
then I think I wouldn't have been as pissed off at this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the
Same.
fact that they said that is so fucking
Yeah, it's like, how dare you disrespect Heather Mason like that?
I don't know what it is about Japanese developers recently when they just like fucking drag the works that came before it.
Literally. See, look, it's even something that Yoshi P did. This really is the FF16 of Silent Hill. My god. Hit her in the coochie. You did it. Good job.
Let me look at this Silent Hill F monster list.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the Kashimashi, which is the they're like, oh, this monster is lumps of flesh stuck together. It's a doll.
That's weird.
It's covered with knife wounds, which, you know, I guess, Hinako's father throwing the knife at her. Vomiting monster, massive faces.
I like how the one that seems to be the greedily staring eyes, that's just glowing monster. Vomiting monster. Spawning monster. I'm like, okay, sure, I
Cool.
guess. Toolkits
Drum
can be
monster.
added. Truly incredible names here. Blade Legs monster. Oi omoy.
Yeah, so that doll monster is actually, like, now that I'm reading the description, is more like less about her childhood innocence and more that, like, when you abandon items, like spirits and shit can be left in them.
Yeah.
So I was being too generous. You were probably being too generous too. If you actually meant something, but it's not.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, when you abandon your dolls, this is what happens. Oh.
No. They become possessed by the minor god in the town that was abandoned for the cooler, sexier fox god.
It does make me want to go through the other playthroughs and see what they changed. Like go through maybe somebody documents all the added journal entries and stuff that you get in the New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, because I know you do find different stuff.
For it, but,
yeah,
like, no one really has yet, which is surprising because okay, this game was tearing the Silent Hill Reddit apart.
Yes, it was.
Like, you couldn't actually post criticism of this game without people coming in and being like, you just hate everything, you should die, whatever, you know.
Right.
And then the deleting negative criticism and very weird shit. But now that it's died down, people just aren't really uploading things anywhere.
Right.
And I think that's very interesting that for as dedicated as an audience that Silent Hill has had, the people that were maintaining these things religiously are not doing the same for this game. Actually, I should actually see if Silent Hill Haven has anything.
Yeah, check it out. I would be curious to see it. And here we are, the beginning of the inventory management aspect of the game, where you have to go to shrines and turn your junk items in to get currency that you can then use to upgrade your stats. Which is just insane to me.
You update Silent Hill F.
Yeah, this part. Here she is. She's coming to her friend.
Wow, it looks like this site kind of got gutted.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because it... Yeah. Oh, this sucks. Basically, this site, called Silent Hill Haven, used to be, like, the de facto, like, place where you could find anything about Silent Hill. Like, I know the person who runs it, and she literally scanned every single page of, like, an old Silent Hill 4 book, basically, that was, like, released, that had all of the information on all of the victims and lore and everything, and it was just really well run. And now I think because she's gotten so busy, it's just kind of, like, fallen to the side.
Instead of some stuffy old
Because it used to have, like, interviews, all of that.
That's unfortunate.
here.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
Also, here it is, the scene where she's like, oh yeah, Sakuko, you wanted to run a candy store and eat candy all the time, and that is never, ever, ever hinted at ever again. Every other bit of info about Sakuko in this game is like, yep, she liked being a Miko. She wanted to be a Miko. She would do the rituals every holiday. She would get excited about it.
Okay, no, this this does have all of the memos still.
Oh, good.
Okay. Anything for Silent Hill F?
The store's closed for the day.
Nothing. She's not updating for Silent Hill F.
Okay. Maybe it's too early.
I don't know. She was like the person for it. All the images and stuff are gone of like everything. Everything she like scanned. I guess it just costs too much to host this stuff now. But I'm gonna put it in media share.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Video games.
Video games.
No, I'm like looking at the Silent Hill Homecoming page.
Yeah? You're really
And I'm
thinking
like,
about
man.
Homecoming.
I'm thinking about buying Homecoming.
Maybe you should buy Homecoming. Maybe you should play Homecoming.
It doesn't run well on PC.
Maybe try emulating it then instead?
Why is it $40?
Oh my god. Betrayed by Homecoming.
What?
Why is it $40? My god. That should be like $20. That's an easy $20 to me.
Yeah, everyone, this is a horrible port. Like, everyone's like, just don't buy it, it's a port.
Yeah, just gotta download the emulator. Because it's what, PS2, right? Or is it PS3?
360 and PS3.
Okay, it's the PS3. Yeah,
That's
you
a
can
little more
emulate that.
complicated. I feel like the comments in this awful. Even when I dodge, I take damage, and I'm like, so like Silent Hill F? Huh?
Yeah, not only dodging in Silent Hill F do you take damage, you also take damage while you're walking through doors. And enemies are just rubbing up against you while you're doing your door animation.
Feminism is nobody gets iframes.
Yes, that's it.
We call that equality.
No iframes for anyone ever. Surrounded by fog. I have, like, I want to try to be nice to some aspects of this game. Like, the fog looks nice, I guess, you know? The deterioration that our uniform goes through really does annoy me.
Yeah, it's a choice, TM. I mean, we can talk about that if you want, because, again, just raw spoiler territory here.
We can wait until it happens.
Alright, everybody, you'll hear from us in
A few hours.
yeah.
Probably tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, again, with the
God.
pop-ups, the find a way out pisses me off. Like, no kidding.
Have you... Wait, you don't see that? You don't get that when you enter a new area?
Find a way out.
Yeah.
Again, it's just one of those things that this game does where it, like, denies the player a chance to take in the atmosphere.
I'm, like, sitting here at Steam, and I'm like, there's a bunch of sales right now, and there's a game on sale that I could...
That you think? I'm sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
There's a game on sale on Steam that I could gift you, but...
What?
I won't. I'll behave.
What?
I can't, because I'd have to get you, like, a bunch of other games, too, and I just...
What in the world are you even looking at?
I'm just looking at stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it sounds very mischievous.
Well, that's me, right? I'm as mischievous as the offerings on this altar.
Yeah, that people aren't going to understand our wedding offerings because most of them are, you know, Westerners.
Me, wedding altar. Everyone, huh? Me? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Was it the Wolfenstein series?
No, I don't. You don't play Wolfenstein.
I'm just guessing based on what's on my front page.
Your offerings are so different from mine. I've poisoned your Steam offerings with Deus Ex.
Oh my god, that's...
Like, hey, you want to play more first-person shooter? Like, if you're playing anything after Deus Ex as a shooter, it's gonna be Far Cry.
Oh my god. This is the problem with Silent Hill F, and I think more people need to discuss the fact that it's not like Deus Ex.
Exactly. It's not like Deus Ex Human Revolution. It could never be her. I've just really like fucked you up with this, unfortunately, because like, it's just like I really fucked you up by getting you that really fantastic game.
Bro, I'm a little obsessed.
Yeah, it's not good. I've done something to you that I will always regret.
Don't say this shit. Come on. Oh my gosh.
You don't understand. It's over. Like, okay, like, I hate to be that person where it's like you only really get to play a game like that like once in your life, you know? Like you experience this and you're never gonna experience something like this again because they don't make video games like Deus Ex anymore.
They really don't. I'm very sad about it. Earlier when I was playing to get back up to where I had saved, I was playing for the pure joy of it, you know? I was like, I have to stop myself because I really like this video game and I just want to keep playing it.
That was me with Red Dead. And so I remember like streaming like I think 6 hours a day while playing Red Dead.
Oh man.
Because I liked Red Dead so much. I was like, Red Dead Redemption 2, my beloved.
But
it's interesting, right? To have a game that will bring you joy and whimsy once more, and then to know that it's half of a video game.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so fucking sad. Oh look, his lantern is blue. Foxfire.
Wow.
Wow.
He's just like Ari League of Legends.
I was like my OC Ari.
No, God, no, Ari League of Legends.
Ari League of Legends. I'm like, I like the atmosphere here. I like listening to the chirps of the... I don't know if those are frogs or if they're crickets.
I couldn't tell you because we literally just watched the ending of this game together and it's already leaked. It's already just like sliding out of my head because I was like keeping it in.
Yeah.
And then you finally saw the end and I was like, oh, sweet release. And now here I am again.
Here you are again.
Like
I'm tormenting you. This is our Silent Hill. This is our personal Silent Hill. We're looping. But
I'm about to hit my personal Silent Hill when they have Dark Ties come out. Like, I know the story already. And then Yokoyama's like, make that gay boy straight.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Do you think they will? Is he gonna have, like... Sorry to anybody here. We're talking about Yakuza now. And Yakuza Dark Ties, which is a spin-off of Yakuza 3 where you play as Mine.
Gay boy. The only canonically gay character in the series.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because like, when I realized that it was really just the RGGO, so Ryuga Yakuza Online,
right,
side story, I was like, oh, I don't need to play this anymore. But then I'm also like,
you kind of want to, right?
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
Right.
I don't want to play it because the combat doesn't feel or look like Mine, which is weird.
Well, he does like MMA fighting, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and now he's like fucking jumping off of people's chests and shit, and I'm like, that's not you.
Yeah, that's not him.
What happened? What happened to you? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if for some reason they like insert a woman there to make him less of a homosexual. I don't know. Nothing is sacred to Yokoyama.
They better not. Leave that gay boy alone. Goddamn. He is very beautiful, though, in the screenshots I've seen. So at least there's that, I guess.
Yeah, you know, he looks great.
Yeah, like, I'll take it. I'll take it. I would would enjoy walking around with a lantern in the night with the soft sound of crickets in the background, you know? I think I could go for that right now.
Yeah.
Not anything else that's gonna happen to her, but the crickets and the lantern and the shrine and stuff. Very lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, these and foxes are just the most trusting things
Yeah,
in Japanese mythology ever.
definitely.
I have prepared a key for you.
This game makes me want to play Homecoming. This is so bad.
This way.
And we've talked about it a little bit, but again, the dub for this is not very good. I'm gonna blame the director on it and not the voice actors themselves, but the dub is very...
This way, Hinako.
Anime? I'll say it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, anime.
Yeah, I'll say it. It's not good.
let's-
The voice direction's pretty bad.
Let's be more specific, and I'll say it's like an anime that's been rushed out. Like,
Yes.
yeah, right? Like, that's the vibe I get from it. None of these voices particularly suit the characters that they're coming out of. And the way that they emote is very... They seem to default to breathy. Like they default to breathy as a shortcut for like, oh, I'm scared and mystified, you know.
That's a symptom of modern voice acting.
Yeah. Just unfortunately, it doesn't sound very good. What
No,
happened to
it's-
talking like a person?
It doesn't happen in video games anymore.
I guess not. God,
It's
I
either
miss...
HBO series or we're getting CBU3 voice acting all the way down because that's good.
Oh my god, the fact that people are glazing that Final Fantasy Tactics release with its voice acting is that's another thing that makes me feel kind of insane because I'm like, this sounds bad. This does not
It's
sound
also because
good.
you're playing Deus Ex.
It all comes down to Deus Ex. Well, I mean,
No, literally, like again, because I was hanging out with my friend and I mentioned that I got you to play Deus Ex, and like that you would like slay the princess, you know, like between Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, and they were like, I'm so sorry, because their expectations for stuff is going to be too high now.
Kage, you called Human Revolution TM Revolution.
Sorry, whatever.
That's so funny though. That's so
it
fucking
is. Hi,
funny.
NSM.
Hi,
Sorry, I'm
NSM.
just me seeing Adam Jensen in the fucking outfit.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that though. But no, it's...
you know what I mean, right? Like,
Right, right.
You're playing a game of like really high quality, and back when I played, I was like, oh, this is really good. I can't wait for video games to be like this or be better, right?
Right. Little did you know.
That was gonna, you know, not to sound like an old fogey, but we really didn't know
We didn't.
what we had.
We didn't. It's true though. Like, little did we know we would be yearning for Lords of Shadow and Deus Ex and Final Fantasy 13 and
Oh, okay, you actually need to play
I do need to play 13,
before
yeah.
You play 4.
Yeah.
Because if you go from 4 to 13, you're gonna be like, I don't know, buddy.
Yeah, especially because it's the DS remake of 4 and I know that one's like one of the most acclaimed.
It's really good.
Yeah.
You actually need to play 13 before you play 4.
I'll do that. I will do that.
Yeah. If you have to play a JRPG, say play 13, you're gonna have to do a lot of reading.
That's fine. I love to read. I love to be literate.
I will say, Troy Baker is there
He is there.
before he got famous.
Yep. I think
So
he's
his voice
Kane,
acting
right?
is a little better than usual.
Yeah, Troy Baker is there as Kane, right?
No, so that's
He's
Liam
not
O'Brien.
Kane.
He's
Oh,
there
oh
as
my
Snow.
god. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, I was thinking of 4, not 13. Okay.
Yeah, no, 13. He's there as Snow. Snow Villiers, the character who is entirely defined by his dick size.
Oh my god. It's okay, I hear Troy Baker every day when I play Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, but he's fine in that, you know?
Yeah. Because he's putting
He's
on his
fine.
British accent.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm Silent Hill F. We could be getting our ass kicked by the man without fear right now. Who can see colors.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Matt Murdock edition was pretty strange.
It could have been anybody else.
I understand it's probably a priority because he's across several different like multimedia. Well, I mean, I say that, but he's in fucking the MCU because of his TV show, right? Like that's probably a factor in them picking which characters to put in the game. Like, okay, we did our weird pick with Angela. Time to put in our like core Marvel franchise pick. But I don't know, man. I don't like his voice acting. That voice is not
Anime.
Derogatory. Yeah.
Also, we need a new support so bad.
We need a new support so bad. I'm fucking dying, Scoob. I'm dying.
Like, I'm actually, after today's match, I'm like, I'm really not interested in playing until like a new tanker support comes out.
Yeah. Angela is another character too, where it's like, yeah, she's a tank, but she feels weird because she's a fucking fighter jet whooshing around in your back line.
Exactly. Let me command grab somebody again, at least once.
We need Doom.
You know,
oh my god.
else.
Give us Doom.
Doom, oh god, yes.
We need Doom. He needs to be a Vanguard.
We need him and Emma to fucking like have like a fucking kickoff or something, you know?
Yes. We need the foot dive.
I need foot dive so bad. I need foot dive. I need a gun.
Oh man. Alright, girl. Alright, Hinako. Go, girl, go. Get to the
just for
shrine
those
land.
watching, we're actually not playing. We're watching someone play.
Yeah. We're just watching somebody play it. And we have opinions. I can link this also later in media share in the server so people can like skim through it themselves and maybe read the notes and stuff, since I'm not really doing that this time. This is the first playthrough. In the first playthrough of Silent Hill F, you are locked into the same ending no matter what you do. So it's really just like do whatever you want, read whatever you want.
Yeah, because you're gonna get expanded notes on New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must really like this game to play this like 3 times.
Which is amazing to me that people are straight up doing it, because the combat does not look even remotely fun. Like, and I don't expect fun combat from Silent Hill, mind you. Like, I want to say that. However, the game does force a lot of combat on you. And to beat this game so many times... Yeah. I couldn't do it. I'm not built like that.
I've already beaten Fatal Frame 2 like multiple times on Haunting Ground for different endings.
Yeah?
Like, I think I'm good. But actually, like... I'm glad this game doesn't tie an ending to a difficulty.
True. Because
playing on story mode combat was enough for me. It's so bad. It's so bad because the AI doesn't even change in Lost and Fog.
Right.
It's just more health, more damage.
That's annoying. The enemies are already kind of damage sponges too. God, this really is just Final Fantasy 16. Because 16 had the same issue where it's like all its enemies were just fucking damage sponges for no real reason. Why do these people keep making the same mistakes? Why do they think that this is modern gaming and what it should be? And why do people keep rewarding them by saying these games are good? Just a sigh.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to play Final Fantasy IV eventually. Man, I love that game so much. I'm sad that Square Enix doesn't really do stuff like that anymore. Like really high quality remakes of their older games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess, like, it's fine. The pixel remasters, I think, are fine for what they are, but I also don't think they look very good. But I have a lot of nostalgia. Who the fuck is Mayumi? Is that ever explained who Mayumi is?
No.
Okay. Let me look this up to see if there's another note that features this character. Okay, so the theory is that she's one of the girls that was like kidnapped. Or
Which doesn't matter because, yeah.
Yeah. Combination lock dial.
Time to try that lock.
God, the fucking pop-ups, man.
Yeah, it's like who? Okay. I mean, I guess Silent Hill doesn't explain random names you also see in memos in the
Which
game
is
or
fine.
whatever, but this
Yeah.
is, but I feel like, again, I feel like this part of the game up to the Sakuko fight purely exists to be a demo or something for press and influencers to play.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah. Yeah.
It exists as a vertical slice for press and influencers to play.
Yeah, because I remember this was a part of the demo. So I feel like Mayumi is one of those things where it's like, ooh, it's supposed to feel very intriguing to the people that are playing the demo, and then it's like, we don't need to follow up on that because it's just for the demo.
Nah, you don't. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's all about Hinako's different, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
She's not like other girls.
Shrine land with all the bridges. I never made it for Howard. I didn't deserve to have you as my parents. Okay. It's like, who is that from? I don't know, man. It doesn't really matter.
None of it matters.
Nothing matters.
Nothing. You know what matters?
What? Inventory management?
Not like other girls.
Not like other girls, yep. I was gonna say what? Adam Jensen? Adam Jensen matters?
He matters so much.
He does matter so much.
He matters so much. Because I'm literally sitting here, I'm like, you could be playing Deus Ex right now.
It's true, I could. It would be an
Like, you could-
unusual night for me to
Could it?
stream.
Yeah, it just...
The temptation is there, trust me. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking a lot
I'm
about
thinking
Deus
about
Ex.
it too. I'm literally sitting here, I'm like, we could be having, like, you could be having...
We could be having so much fun.
You accept my gift.
I know.
I fashioned this key from mystic jade, especially for you.
Again, his hairstyle bothers me. I know he's supposed to be, like, alluring and hot,
Uh-huh.
but his hair's so thin, and that's all I can think about when I look at him.
Like, it's like he has a rat tail.
Yes.
You know? He's beautiful Japanese shadow daddy Cletus.
Oh. Because it's like, if they had some of his hair down, like, around his face and over his mask, it'd look really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And they could also subtly hide that the mask is, like, sewn onto his face. Because you were the one that pointed it out to me, that you were like, oh, the mask is sewn onto his face.
Yeah.
Right?
And then later you find out why.
Yeah.
Even though I
You
think
do see him without his mask.
I was
once,
gonna
but
say,
he
I think you
can't
do
take it
see him
off.
without it, yeah. So he can take it off, which is unusual because, but
It's
then
sewn onto his
again,
fucking face.
but then again, the stuff that you see in the world where Hinako's wearing her mask is very symbolic rather than literal. So, I don't fucking know, man. You know, it's funny because
Yeah?
I was gonna say, you know how I was bitching about the "it's all a dream" thing? Yahtzee did actually put out a review of this, and he had the exact same complaint of "it's all a fucking dream," and I'm like, exactly. That just makes things feel so cheap. You're supposed to question what's real and what's not in Silent Hill. At least that's kind of how I prefer it.
However, this door denies all
Yeah, because it's so close to the
validity
mundane.
intrinsic
Like,
with
regardless of
Am I allowed inside?
what entry you're
of
playing,
course.
right?
Right.
Like,
you are
in
most
Silent Hill, yeah, it's 4, you're literally crawling through a hole, but you're in a
We must
subway.
continue on ahead.
It's weird, and
Mhm.
then it eventually
Shall we
becomes
rest
like this
first?
weird fleshy tube, you know, that someone
Okay.
then mistook as a penis and foreskin, and now we're plagued by it. Wait, you don't know about the Silent Hill foreskin debacle?
No, I don't.
Onward.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna be talking about something way more interesting. Okay.
Okay,
So,
tell me.
in the year, let me. I think it was early 2010s.
Uh-huh.
There was a mod, Alex Shepard, that was putting Silent Hill foreskin conspiracy theories onto the official Silent Hill 4 Wikia.
This does sound familiar, but please go on.
So basically, he was saying that Silent Hill 4 was
Uh-huh.
a game about circumcision,
Oh my god.
and that Walter, like, having a circumcision was basically the whole impetus of the game.
Oh my god.
Because you use his a skin, which is his umbilical cord skin, to defeat him. You see lots of like long writhing tubes in Silent Hill 4 because of an umbilical cord, but he was like, that's Walter's uncircumcised penis crying for help.
Oh my god.
And then it ended up going into Silent Hill 2 as well. He started editing the other wikis to make it about, like, you know, circumcision.
Oh my god.
And in the wiki notes, an editor would remove it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, okay, this is not verifiably true. And Alex and the other mods would basically argue in the edits. And it got to the
God.
point where like, they had to ban him because he was falling into the anti-Semitic rabbit hole.
Oh
with it.
no.
But yeah, the Silent Hill foreskin debacle is real, and it will hurt you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So if I ever talk about foreskin in this game,
Okay.
I'm referencing
Noted.
the foreskin debacle.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. I do love the fact that it's somebody named Alex Shepard.
Silent Hill foreskin debacle. There we go.
What is happening?
The circumcision incident, yes. The Silent Hill Wikia circumcision incident. Circumcision is tearing the Silent Hill Wikia apart.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna link it in your Discord.
Thank you. Thank you.
Around every corner.
We used to have such interesting discussions around Silent Hill, and now it's just like, wow, how feminist is this game where you play as a girl who thinks that she's not like other girls.
It's good to know you're still around.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
it's.
about Rinko?
She just said she needed to talk to me about something. But,
Rinko
you
was
know,
supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh yeah, the lip flaps don't match. So it's
Yeah,
like
they
kinda,
don't. Yeah.
I guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
But if it had Silent Hill, Final Fantasy X voice acting, that'd be so much better. Or like they're speaking at really weird speeds to keep up with the fucking lip sync.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her. Partner.
I just hear Aibo and I want to fucking stab
Aibo.
myself in the head like a
Aibo.
Higurashi character.
And the people who are like, shoe socks, he keeps leaving you behind.
And he gives you pills that drive you crazy.
Yeah, literally. And that's never really addressed, which is strange to me. Hey, Zerg.
Hi, Zerg.
Welcome to our Silent Hill F watch along, where we
Yeah,
mostly
and
just
talking
talk about whatever.
foreskins.
Yeah. We talk about whatever, including foreskins and Silent Hill related foreskin drama.
Exactly. Oh my god, I need to stop laughing. My nipples are fucking hurting. Oh my god.
It's such a wild statement out of context.
Sorry, my nipples are so fucking sore. But these are, no, I got top surgery. My nipples are healing.
You know, nature's
It's
healing.
incredible. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I need to focus.
Ugh.
Need to find Rinko.
But yeah, I don't know what we're talking about. Silent Hill 4 foreskin. Oh, it was the blending of the mundane into the surreal.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Like in Silent Hill 4, where you're again walking through a subway, and everything's normal, and then suddenly the walls are made of flesh.
Right, yeah.
This is a totally different story, Zerg.
Yeah, this is Silent Hill F is its own thing, written by a guy who wrote a couple visual novels. And people are losing their mind because, I don't know, media is in a dire state.
It's really sad, actually.
Yeah, it's a little... So, as you can probably tell, our opinion on this game is quite low. It's not completely in the dirt, it's just like the writing needs to be better, and it's concerning to me that people are lauding the writing as being very good when it's really not good. It's very, like, it opens up with her playing with a doll, like, oh, I can't play with my friends because I play with boys, so I'm being rejected by my friends. Oh, hey, big sister, you're nice to me. Oh, here's a scene where my dad is drunk and yelling at me for not complying with his wishes. I'm gonna run away. It's the kind of writing that's really just like, damn, there is no subtlety here whatsoever.
Yeah, it feels like a Fatal Frame setting. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the setting
Yes.
is really wants to be Fatal Frame, but it does not have Fatal Frame sauce.
No, it doesn't. It will never have Fatal Frame sauce. But then again, okay, Fatal Frame 4 and 5 are their own unique bad. Fatal Frame 5 is pretty uniquely terrible. There's like it. There are a lot of things in horror that I find acceptable, but someone on that team from Fatal Frame 4 onward was really
Is it the
into
incest?
for no
Yeah.
reason.
I knew it was
No,
the incest.
I couldn't tell you. It's little incest.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How? Why?
Just
Anyways,
keeps happening.
In Silent Hill F, you have to
Please
pray
tell me
and
that monster's
you
not around.
receive faith to then upgrade your stats.
You literally just find junk items that take up space in your inventory where you have to backtrack to the shrine to get them out of your inventory. And then you get currency from praying with those items, and you use the currency to buy upgrades to your stats or slots to add in buffing items. Or I think you can also use it to basically roll gacha and get useful items. It's a very, very, very strange addition to a Silent Hill game. And I'm actually quite surprised that I don't see more people talking about how strange it is in a Silent Hill game.
I'll be entirely honest. You don't even need the Omamori to do anything.
Yeah.
I literally never use them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just use it and, like, pump nothing but stamina so you can run away from everything.
Yeah, until you're forced to fight and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I put something in health.
Yeah. So unfortunate. I think that sort of thing is just really obnoxious in a game like this. Like, stat ups. Would it have been better if it didn't have Silent Hill in the name? Probably.
Yeah, it could have been like, I don't know, like chrysanthemum, or like where the chrysanthemums cry or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Be an offering.
The connections to Silent Hill, both narratively and gameplay-wise, are very tenuous.
Yes.
Very tenuous.
This is. What do you know about Higurashi, Zerg? You a Higurashi head? You an Umineko head?
An Umineko head. I'm not, but I don't know if Zerg is. Zerg, are you into any of that Higurashi when they cry? Or Umineko? Something about a witch.
We'll just say that, sorry, I'm having my mandated Asian dinner of rice and fish.
No, you should. No, he doesn't.
well-
No, okay.
Lucky for you. You're very lucky, very blessed. We'll just call them the When They Cry series, because
Yeah.
it's when the cicadas cry and then when the seagulls cry are the games. Oh god, sorry, this fish is so good. The guy that wrote this. And the one thing to know is that the one series that really took off for him was Higurashi, and it was because it was exceedingly violent.
Yeah.
I'm really fucked up. Like, children torturing and killing each other, children killing adults, children thinking because of like medicine they have like maggots under their skin and like, you know, clawing at their necks and shit, like whatever. It's all because of this thing called Hinamizawa syndrome, which is from the village they're from, but it really was just medication. And then it has like weird like interdimensional like time witch stuff. It's really weird. And the more he's elaborated on it, the worse it has aggressively gotten. Or sorry, aggressively worse it has gotten. And you can really feel that this is one of his games in the way that things just sort of exist to be there without any significant meaning. Like, Higurashi as a piece of horror media is not a commentary on anything.
Right. It's just kind of like, oh, it's so gory. Oh, the characters are dying.
Right? Yeah. And like, everyone always points to the fact that, you know, Ryukishi was like, yeah, I used to be a social worker, now I write visual novels about kids, and I'm like, that doesn't mean he's writing good stories.
Right, right.
But he's a good writer. So it's just, I don't know, but...
Like, for me, having never read any of his previous work, this is my first engagement really with his work. For me, maybe it's the localization, but this writing is super rudimentary.
It's not that good in Japanese either.
Yeah.
It's, if you like Ryukishi, you'll like this. If you like really superficial anime, you'll love this.
Which is not necessarily anything wrong with enjoying that sort of media. It's just really exhausting having people tell me it's a good story.
Or say it's Silent Hill. It's the quality of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like it's feminist. Like it's none of these things. It's not good. It's not of the same quality of original Silent Hill games. It's not feminist. Like, don't tell me that, because those are lies. If you're just gonna say I had fun with it and I liked it, or, you know, I thought it was pretty, fine. Don't give a shit. But trying to tell me that this shit is good is where I start to get frustrated. Or it's like, I've seen people say it's the best Silent Hill. And that's really just, to me, it's new game syndrome. Like, you are just seeing the newest, shiniest thing, and it's like, oh, this is the best one because it's newest and shiniest. You like Outlast Star and Cowboy Bebop. I mean, Higurashi's old. Higurashi, the anime, is pretty old.
Yeah, it's like in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, 2010s, early 2010s. It's old now. Oh my god, it's old now.
It is. Let me see. The anime television series, no, it was 2006.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, I watched it. Okay, I watched it around that time. I was too young to watch it, but also it's like, when you watch and you're like, whoa, this is fucked up, and you're young, you're sort of like, you know, oh, this is so interesting. I've never seen anything like it. And as when you grow up, you're like, this isn't really good. It's not very good,
Right.
actually.
Yeah. One of those things where you watch it as a kid, and because you're a child and you're seeing stuff that you've never really seen before, it feels very transgressive, edgy, you know? And you don't really see... You can't be a critic when you're a child, really.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the chops.
I just, this game. So again, like, I know there are also a lot of people, like, especially I'm thinking about, like, the Reddit, right? Where people were like, oh, you know, this game is a much better narrative than the previous Silent Hill games. Silent Hill games really didn't have that great of a narrative, and I'm like, I need you to go back and fucking play those games by comparison to, like, what releases now. Because it's like Human Revolution, right? Where it's like, oh, this game is great when I play it, and I didn't think fucking 10 years later it'd be way better than anything else I'm playing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's just the symptom of it all right now, you know? Also, this problem is that I've also... Signalis exists.
Signalis exists, yeah. Which I still do kind of want to play. Also, Zergrith, do you mean Legend of the Crystals Final Fantasy? Yeah, I had that on VHS when I was a child, actually. I kind of wish I still had it, but yeah, there was a not very good Final Fantasy anime.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not even really a Final Fantasy V anime, but it just kind of takes place in the same setting, I think.
Yeah, it's just Final Fantasy. Yeah.
There's a chocobo, but I think it's like the old school chocobo, so they're weird and naked. Because when Amano first drew chocobos, he drew them with no feathers for some fucking reason.
He was like, "It just came to me in a dream," and they were like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "It came to me in a dream."
Oh my god. Yep, the chicken without feathers. Oh my god, I looked it up and it's exactly as I remembered it. It's so fucked up looking. But I haven't seen it in a very long time. I watched it multiple times as a child because, you know, when you don't really have access to anime and you're obsessed with anime because you're like 13 years old or whatever you have on VHS, you watch over and over again.
You with the Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Oh my
First one.
god, Pirates of the Caribbean is so fucking good.
It really is. Like, 1 through 3. 1 through 3. I almost said something wildly inappropriate on your stream. I'll DM you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, you miss that? Oh, just watching the same thing over and over again? This is why I'm back to, like, collecting physical media again. I'm like, damn. I got rid of a lot of DVDs when I moved, which I don't really want to replenish. I think plenty of them were fine for me to get rid of, but there are definitely things that I'm going to keep my eye out for. Like, now that I'm like, yeah, you know what? I want DVDs again. I gotta find Kingdom of Heaven on Blu-ray or DVD. Oh, you just mean enjoying anime for the sake of enjoying it? Yeah, yeah. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. I recently watched an anime that I enjoyed. I watched Apothecary Diaries. I thought that was pretty cute. And
Yeah, I
was...
did my yearly rewatch of Berserk 97 with you.
Yes! Yes, it was so good. Oh. God, Berserk is awesome. Berserk the Golden
Berserk
Age
97.
is awesome. Yeah,
Berserk 97.
I'm good with
that was,
skipping out.
So for those that don't know, I've been introducing Mara to, like, I guess, like, I'd say pretty pivotal, like, pieces of media, like Game of Thrones. I've been inflicting these things onto you.
Bro, Game of Thrones is so good, though.
It is, but, like, seeing you go through Berserk, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Ned Stark moment's gonna happen too. It was so good. It was so good.
Well,
And
each other to find out.
so yeah, she's having spoilers, she's having a hallucination of talking to her friends, and the context of these conversations she's generally having with them is she's just decided to go ahead and go through with an arranged marriage.
Sorry.
And so that's why these conversations are very strange. Like when she went and sat down with Shu, and it was very like, oh, this is so awkward. Say something, why don't you? Yeah, I mean, aren't you the kind of person to just do whatever? You know, that sort of thing. It's really just like you're being given these conversations out of context. And that's why they're strange and stilted. Berserk to you creeps you out? I mean, I guess that's fair. Like, I feel as though the original 97 anime doesn't go too creepy until the end, but when it does,
last 2 episodes, holy shit.
Yeah, it's very creepy and very unsettling.
It's the very, like, normal sort of, like, medieval fantasy going straight into fucking, like, dark fantasy territory pretty abruptly is, like, so chef's kiss to me.
Yeah. It's quite solid.
Doctor, are you home?
The consequences of actions, you know? The consequences of your words.
I just think if Griffith didn't do that thing, you know?
If Griffith didn't say that thing and then do that thing, things would be so much better. If Guts hadn't done that thing also, but mostly if Griffith hadn't said that thing.
Yeah, literally, if Griffith had just kept his mouth shut, everything would have been fine.
It would have been perfectly fine. And also if he just, like, told Guts he wanted to have sex with him.
I know.
Like, literally just tell him.
Yeah.
It's amazing how Berserk inspires Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma, though. Oh, yeah. Like, those games would
Also
not
inspired.
exist.
It also inspired Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, yeah, of course. That big
It's
old
like
sword.
everywhere you see big sword, it points to Guts. It's him.
Yeah.
His single brain cell rattling around.
All he knows is swing big sword, eat hot chip, and lie.
Exactly.
Jalen.
Hey, Jalen, what's up?
Welcome to Silent Hill F. We don't like this game.
No, it's not. I would like do the heaving sound that I make, but my chest,
Yes, be gentle to yourself, please.
my beautiful, no longer buxom chest.
Oh, I just realized I didn't put the chat up on my screen like I usually have. Oh well. Eyeballs. In the middle of the game and you are not enjoying some of the dungeons? Oh.
Hey, save all your tool repair kits for the end,
Yeah.
and always have a knife on you. And this
Yeah.
is not because I'm knife only 7081 or whatever on Xbox. Literally make sure you have a knife at the end.
Yeah.
Just because the knife is literally the best weapon in the game.
Which one is Vecna's eye? Yeah, I don't know, man, honestly. It could be any of them. Yeah, we're pretty critical of it. Also, Jalen, I hope you're ready to run the game at least like 3 more times if you want to see all the endings. You can only get one
Yeah.
ending to start. So I hope you're enjoying all the combat and stuff.
Hope you're enjoying all the feminism.
God. God save me.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry.
It's again, like, you just run into a bunch of notes with Hinako and her fixation on boys. On Shu, on her father, on Fox Mask. It's really annoying. Hey, Matthew.
Yeah, hey Matthew. Yeah, imagine a script that's all tell. Yeah,
Literally.
yes.
You're kind
Okay,
of...
So Jalen, for the combat, do you want to know what I did? I literally just used heavy attacks the entire time.
if it works,
That's literally
right?
it. Yeah, don't even target. Don't even waste your sanity. You can just use the heavy attack and just go to town, and that's it.
You mean you don't enjoy perfect dodging and doing, like, charged attacks and stuff in Silent Hill?
I'm like rapidly tapping my hand against the desk and like I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. The combat's just not fun, and
Yeah.
it becomes such a drag later on.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not even necessarily that it's expected of Silent Hill to have fun combat, but it's not expected to force you into combat as much as this one does, you know? Like, this one forces you into combat, and it has the really weird, like, dodge and parry mechanics that, again, I don't really associate with Silent Hill.
Me either. I don't want a perfect parry. I don't want a perfect dodge.
Yeah.
No, not perfect dodge. Her flash step takes me out. I'm glad somebody likes it. Because when she flash steps, I'm just like, all right, this is the power of feminism. Sorry.
Yeah. She's
Sorry, the
flashed.
power of internalized misogyny is flash stepping.
Yeah, that's really it. That is really it. It's so unfortunate the way that she's depicted as a character and how the women around her are depicted as characters. Because Hinako herself is so flat and dull. Like, in Silent Hill generally, there are some pretty good driving forces, I think, for characters. Like Harry, he has to find Cheryl. Like, he's very committed to finding his daughter and saving her. Similarly, James is like, why the hell did I receive a letter from my dead wife? I gotta find out what the fuck is going on there. You know, Heather is basically getting pursued by the cult in 3. And in 4, you're like, please let me out of my room.
Yeah. Hey, it'd be really cool if I could go out. I only have chocolate milk in my fridge.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna last much longer.
Yeah, whereas the overarching theme, like this theme for Hinako is very vague. Like, at first she's like, I'm gonna go talk to my friends. Now I need to find my friends. Now I'm, wandering through shrines. I guess. There's no real strong, what I would call a strong motivation for her as she's playing the game. Like, as you're playing the game as her.
It's revealed way too late, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like,
You don't connect with
Heather,
it.
I mean, they introduced the cult to Heather, and like, they're sort of like the suggestion that they're gonna do something fucked up to her pretty early on without explaining what the cult itself is, right?
Right.
But with Hinako, it is really just like, oh, what's going on with the town? By the way, this is all in your head.
Yeah. You hate to say this, but some stories in games make you go, maybe I don't want female protagonists. Yeah. I mean, if they're going to be written like this, absolutely not.
Yes, we do. Matthew, Signalis.
Yeah, I was going to say Signalis, right? Yeah.
Signalis is written by 2 lesbians. Shout out to Signalis.
And agreed. Yeah, so feminist equals white male game critics. Yeah, people are really just lapping up the so-called feminism of this game, and it's really a nothing burger.
It truly is. It's, again, like, how you mentioned how Hinako is positioned by the story, too. It's, Hinako as a character, she's never done anything wrong, ever. That's kind of the conceit of the game, is that everything is inflicted upon her, and she's a powerless pawn who can do nothing, which works in theory, right?
What was that?
But the game text does not really reflect that, nor her attitude, and, she is wild. She's very nasty towards the women in her life.
She is.
And if this game was even like slightly feminist, it would be critiquing the system and not the women around her. The women who fall into these like specific roles for their safety, you know. So her mother being in an abusive relationship with her dad, so she probably doesn't get hit or something, right?
Right,
or fucking
yeah.
stabbed when he's drunk. Or Junko having to marry someone she doesn't want to because that's her role in life and that's her lot. Or maybe, you know, she'll get beaten by her father and then sent off anyways, right? Or Rinko just wanting to fulfill the role of being a girl because that's just it.
Yeah, that's all her character is. It's like, I'm a girl and I want Shu. And I hate Hinako.
Oh no, it gets worse. It gets worse. Because you think, oh, like, as you're playing this, Jalen, did you get the feeling that, oh, maybe Hinako is the problem? Because that's not it. Hinako,
unfortunately not.
Yeah, no, she's perfect. She's never done anything wrong. Everyone in her life is wronging her. Everyone in her life is sabotaging her. Where I'm just like, girl, you're rancid. The way you feel about your friends is rancid.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's just completely unintentional, too. Which is sad, because if it were intentional, it'd be a lot more interesting. Because like we pointed out at the end, when Hinako lays Sakuko to rest, she references something that she says Sakuko wanted that is not supported at all by the rest of the game. And so it's really just like, does Hinako just not fucking know her friends?
I feel like she doesn't. I also feel like, again, like, this was, like, I can really tell, because, like, there was a press event, right? And I'm pretty sure it went from the beginning of the game to the Sakuko fight. So I feel like, and with the way that game development works now, and I can say this, I cannot say what game I'm working on, but I can say that with the way a lot of AAA game development works right now is they will complete certain parts for demos and press releases and shows,
right?
Like SGF, Gamescom, and then they'll finish the other stuff around it. So you have chunks of games that are done that cannot go back and be revised either for cost, and they end up feeling really disjointed as a result. So you have fragments of what a game was 2 or 3 years ago versus where it is on, that it just doesn't make any sense.
Right. So that's also kind of what happened with 16, I get the impression, too, because the 16 demo is so wildly different than the actual game. God, holy fuck. You guys arrived after we said it, but this game is literally just Final Fantasy 16 for Silent Hill.
Yes. Yeah.
That is just all it is. it kind of misses the whole point of the franchise. And it's trying to like, ooh, we're better than the previous entries because, you know, we're not doing turn-based combat. We're not, you know, mistreating our women, you know? It's like modern gaming TM.
It's like huge. It's a big problem with the development pipeline, but like the arrogance of Japanese developers is fucking astounding to me. Like you can just be like, we're very honored to like, you know, take over, like to have our interpretation of this franchise, you know, come out to the public, and we hope you enjoy the narrative that we're presenting.
Right.
Which, you know, we feel as though feminism in the 1960s was quite integral to the narrative as well. And we hope you don't have to go, unlike other Silent Hill games where all of the female characters are being dragged along by the narrative, Hinako isn't. And I'm like, what?
Except she literally is the thing.
Yeah, right? She literally has no agency.
Mm-hmm.
She has no fucking agency.
Yeah, and no
That's kind of
interiority
like-
either.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I remember the comment of Ryukishi about the writing being different from other Silent Hills because the way the women are written. Yeah, because they're not written well.
They're really
They're
not.
not written well in this game. Why don't we talk about Rinko? Why don't you talk about Rinko?
Oh my god. Rinko,
Favorite character.
Rinko's literal entire personality is she's a mean bitch who wants Hinako's male best friend for herself, and is therefore very mean to Hinako. And that is the end of her character. Like, that's the complete end of her personality. In her journal entry, Hinako talks about, oh, we have fights sometimes, but we always make up. We're really good friends, actually. And you never see any sort of manifestation of that in the game itself. No indication of Rinko having soft feelings toward Hinako ever. It's literally just that character's entire being is I want boy, hate girl competition.
That's literally her character. There's a memo later on, like in New Game Plus Plus you mentioned, where she's like, you know what? Maybe I'm the problem, and Hinako is honestly the one who's suffering the most here. And I'm like,
She says Rinko has a note that is a letter to Hinako, and where she basically outlines her entire character development, how she became an evil bitch, basically, where she was like, well, I have money and it gave me a feeling of superiority to buy candy for my friends, and now I just can't stop feeling superior to everyone, but it's really lonely, so thanks for standing up to me, Hinako. Congratulations. And, you know, she says congratulations because it's about to be like Hinako getting married.
marriage, yeah.
But and I'm just like, this is not how people write. Human beings don't write like this. Human beings don't say, you know what, I actually became a huge horrible person when I started like looking down on people. And I love looking down at people. Like, what the hell is this? And it doesn't really add any depth to the relationship. It just continues to make Rinko like insanely villainized.
yeah.
Evil
Hinako
mean
is,
girl.
Unlike other Silent Hill protagonists, she has agency, and she's not being strung along by the narrative, when in fact that's kind of the point of the game, is that she has no agency.
Right. She just sort of goes along with everything that happens around her, and in the end you find out that the reason the game is the way it is because of something a boy did to her, and that's never really addressed in the narrative. And you basically play through her going along with another boy and doing whatever he wants to do. And in fact, seeming quite happy to do so.
It's really interesting because they really want you to feel as though Hinako was like put upon by every life. Abusive parents, her shitty friends, her best friend who's drugging her, and then this guy she's gonna marry, who's actually very nice.
Yeah, I kept
and
waiting.
very considerate.
Yeah, I mean, I guess on New Game Plus, maybe you see some more stuff with Foxface or Fox Mask.
No, you don't. He's
No?
the same.
He's the same? Okay.
There's even an ending where he's like, don't worry, I'll take the beating from my father for you because I care about you and I love you.
So very strange. Like, you don't really get the sense that she's really giving anything up or that she needs to give something up to engage in this relationship. Also, Zerg, we haven't... Well, Kage has played it and beaten it. I have watched a playthrough.
Yes.
I don't know nothing about nothing. It feels like everyone in position in relation to Hinako is just good or bad. They're not wholly their own person because they need to be opposed or in support of her and not much else. Yeah, no, you're right. That's it.
Yeah. Even her sister. Mm-hmm. Even her sister, who's suddenly an evil bitch because she's like, you need to get married.
They didn't mean for that to be funny, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Just where she gets yoinked.
It's also her father. That's the same enemy as her father.
Yeah.
Some giant monster just showed up.
Also, what's really
Goofy.
interesting is that the enemy description for this monster is that it makes a lot of noise. Like, it shouts and is like loud and angry.
Yeah.
But it doesn't shout.
It did the roar like once, but that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it had iframes. Or maybe she wasn't close enough to hit it. Do
wasn't
your
close
perfect
enough.
dodge, girl.
Which time?
Check out this riveting combat, guys. Gotta recover your stamina.
Oh, Matthew, this'll really fucking frustrate you as an Asian person. So, this game, because you know it's like the 1960s and everything, but you also know that like in Asia, because you are Asian yourself, that women are usually put at a disadvantage in a marriage, and if they're married to an abusive man, like they will endanger themselves over their child to protect their child.
Right.
Hinako views her mother as being submissive and weak because she doesn't stand up to her father.
Except.
Except for when she's protecting her children.
Yes. You literally get a scene where Hinako's father starts to escalate. It's a scene where he like throws a knife at Hinako, and her mother gets up and puts herself between them and tells Hinako to go to the store and get away. And Hinako just doesn't really acknowledge this as something that her mother is doing to protect her. She just starts talking about how she hates her mother just as much as her father and wants them both to die. Such commentary.
I think of the dog when you said that. Such commentary.
Good. Wow. Much
Wow,
fun
such a
is this.
commentary.
Yeah.
It's just such like an obvious thing too. I guess for like me is like
Not good.
just a mother trying to protect her children the only way she can from like an abusive parent, like
Right.
the father, right?
Right.
Like it's just so strange to me that like Inako's takeaway from that is my mother is evil because she doesn't step up to my father, and it's like, but she just did.
What can she do other than that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, literally, like her mom's taking beatings for her and her sister. Like it's ugh.
It's the 60s, you know? There's only so much she can do in a rural Japanese community. In an arranged marriage. It's not like she can just walk out, like, file for divorce. How would she support them then? Like, how would they get food?
Exactly. It's just, man.
And also,
Yeah.
something that we were talking about before too is the fact that this is post-war Japan with absolutely no post-war influence that would be around. Like,
Except for the doll, and that's it.
yeah, the doll is it.
No matter what happens.
Like, because we were talking about how like her dad very well could have been a soldier in World War II. Her mother literally could have been conscripted to work in factories because a lot of teenage girls were. But that's just never addressed. Never ever addressed. There's like one note in the game that alludes to, I think, a missionary bringing the White Claudia over. And
That was during
that was earlier.
Meiji era.
Yeah, that wasn't post-war.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no point to the setting being in the 60s. There's literally no point. It could be set anytime.
which is so sad. Harold, that's so sad.
Right? It's like, why take an interesting setting and not use it?
No, there's no DLC, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I mean, you're right. Sorry. Fortunately, no DLC.
No, we need DLC that replaces the characters with Silent Hill 4 characters or something.
Yeah, and Henry's like, wow, crazy how that is. Wow. You know?
It's strange to see the NPC writing pale in comparison to something like, I don't know, Marvel's Guardians. Oh yeah, I've heard Guardians of the Galaxy is actually pretty solid.
Yeah, it's apparently really good.
Yeah. Oh, Guardians is by the Deus Ex folks. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Kage.
It was their last game.
Oh, Kage, I need to play it.
No, you're not gonna get the thing. You're not gonna get Adam Jensen. Okay, you will get Star-Lord though. You
Exactly.
will get Star-Lord written by the
Exactly.
Deus Ex team. So, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, maybe I want Star-Lord written by the Deus Ex team, considering the stuff that we've been doing with Star-Lord.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just, you know what? Yeah, if it's on sale again, I'd say grab it.
Okay. It does go on sale semi-regularly, I think, so I'll keep an eye out. Man! Oh, rip to the Deus Ex team. I love Deus Ex so much. I'm tolerating this game right now because I like hanging out with you and doing this kind of thing, but I really, oh god, Deus Ex is so fucking good, Kage.
I know, it truly is a game of all time, you know?
Bro. Adam never asked for this.
I know, I never asked for that game cancellation either.
As our community's resident Marvel build weirdo, you can confirm that Star-Lord in game is better than Chris Pratt. Okay, nice.
How's the writing compared to Eidos Montreal's previous body of work? Right? Yeah, we are the Mystery Theater.
Yes, that is us.
For this game. Yeah.
Just clowning on it and talking about better games.
Ugh.
We used to play here
Yeah, I mean,
a long time ago.
Takes me back. Yeah. I got lost here. I was a little kid. Cried my eyes out.
It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying.
That was a
Mystery
long time
Silent
ago.
Theater. Not so silent, yeah.
I think I've cried
that's
since.
us.
You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know?
Marvel collaborated closely with the team at Eidos to create an original version of the Guardians. Despite the game's lighthearted tone, themes of trauma and grief are central to the story.
We used to catch fish.
Interesting. Bro.
Great.
Oh, it did win some awards too. Outstanding Achievement in Story at the DICE Awards and Adventure Game of the Year at Game Awards 2021.
Wow.
Oh, the Adventure Game of the Year was also DICE Awards. Best Narrative is what it won at Game Awards 2021. That's pretty cool.
All this going on. The memories just keep rushing back.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she wrote the main writer for the Guardians of the Galaxy game wrote the Deus Ex prequels, the Adam Jensen games, and also
Was it Mary?
Mystery. Yeah, Mary DeMarle.
Oh, she's the one that's like, I've never owned a cell phone. Dude, I'm not kidding. They were like, how do you feel about, transhumanism technology? She's like, I don't.
Alright, let's go.
She's that person who's like, the minute the printer starts making a weird noise, you have to shoot it.
Oh, I love her. She was so nice. She sent me a letter, like an actual handwritten letter.
Aw, how kind.
Yeah. I have fond memories of the Deus Ex team.
Well, there you go. She wrote Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's pretty
That's crazy.
solid. Oh god, now I want to play fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. God damn it. Feel
But
like
Daredevil was beating you up,
what was our question for you? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Guardians strong recommend from you. Hell yeah. Happy to hear that. Yeah, I think one of my other friends played it and he also quite liked it. Let me go find it on Steam and put it on my wish list. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Add to your wish list. It's not currently on sale, but you know, it eventually will be.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah, so here's the puzzle. This puzzle is, all the hints are alluding to a specific character. It's Rinko, but you're still on your way to find Rinko. So the fact that these are all hinting that you're supposed to pick the thorn out of the Rinko scarecrow is a little obtuse. I was telling Kage, I feel like this puzzle is out of order in the game. Like it was originally maybe supposed to be after you interact with her, and so it's more easily for people to understand, but I don't know. Like, see, that's Rinko. And
Yeah. And
that's
Rinko.
the correct one. There she goes.
Women, am I right? The Leon Scott Kennedy of it all or whatever, you know?
Yeah. So you read these notes, and as you can tell, they're very, like, bitter toward the reader. It's Rinko's feelings directed at Hinako. But the entire motivation for these feelings is that Rinko likes Shu. Yeah. So it's really frustrating to me to hear people call this a feminist narrative when so much of the female characters are just boiled down to their relationship with a man. Like, Rinko is Shu, Hinako's mother is with her father, and it just doesn't really go any deeper than that. I'm like, this isn't very feminist. This really isn't.
Feminism is when girls fight over boy.
Yeah, definitely. And also, when you pick the wrong scarecrow, you have to fight.
Scarecrow attack and kill you.
Mm-hmm. Empowerment to fight over a man. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, this
Ever
makes
fought
no
over a
fucking
man?
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, the hint makes no fucking sense if you don't know that you're supposed to be looking for the Rinko scarecrow. It's literally like, it's such a dog shit puzzle. It's like not even a real puzzle. You don't have all the information you need yet to solve it. That's why this person is just like, I don't know. This one, I guess. Sure. Nope. God damn it. I can't believe I need to play Guardians of the Galaxy because it's written by the Deus Ex team.
It's a shame. It's a shame they got banished to the Marvel mines, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that it won awards, but also it's really sad that, you know, Square Enix fucking sold off Deus Ex. A lot of the early puzzles give you little to no context and hard. I think this person is playing on story difficulty.
Yeah, they're not playing in Lost in Nightmare.
Yeah.
Trust me, I would know if they were playing in Lost in Nightmare.
By the Deus Ex team is exactly what appealed to you. You're so real for that.
That was me with Dragon Age, literally. By the team that made Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of On.
Yeah.
huh, I'll check it out.
I totally understand that feeling now, Matthew, because of Kage having me play Deus Ex. I'm like, oh, I need more.
You can go to, I mean, JC Denton's not going to be as good as, like, you know, HRDX, but, like...
I'll take it, I'll take it. The reverse of this would be by Ken Levine. You're not touching Judas unless you were paid for. For me, the reverse is a game by David Cage. I hear David Cage's involved, and I'm just like, no.
For me, it's from the writers of Fear. Resident Evil 7, by the way.
Oh no.
It's any Japanese property that is like now from a writer from X. That's like usually Fear or Dead Space, whatever.
Right. So, what do you think Rinko means by Hinako deceiving her? Like, how did Hinako deceive Rinko?
You know what? I'm gonna be real. I don't care about these girls and their small problems. No, okay.
Valid.
I literally couldn't fucking tell you. Because, again, this is the first half of the game where things are just not what they seem or whatever.
Right. I'm just sort of like... I just think it's another instance of bad writing is what I'm getting at, really. Like, honestly... He never once looked at me the way he looked at you. It's like, who fucking cares? I wonder if there was any encouragement from Hinako for Rinko, like, because in the journal entry, she does mention that Rinko likes Shu, and Hinako says to go for it. Like, I wonder if that's the deceit or what, but it's also just like, this is so poorly written.
I think the deceit is you never told me that you... Because Hinako does like Shu. She does like Shu romantic.
So she does, okay.
So, yeah, because yeah, she's the memo, the journal.
Oh, right.
Yeah, maybe, he is my partner, but sometimes I wish he'd see me as a girl.
Right. Oh my god, the skirt physics all fucked up on that fucking mannequin. Also, Omicron the Nomad Soul is a hilarious video game, but not good. I mean, I guess...
Detroit is bad in other ways. Other unique ways
Yeah.
that Omicron is not.
Yeah. I guess I can't be surprised that a lot of people call this game's writing good when there are probably the same people who think that David Cage games are amazing.
David Cage could write a video game now and people would glaze it.
Yeah. I mean, they did glaze a lot of his shit when it came out. Like, Heavy Rain got a lot of praise.
Yeah, because that was also... I mean, that was the era of extreme xenophobia, so I'm
Yeah.
not surprised. It was like, oh, Western video games, cinematic, but they also forgot that he was the one that said... I mean, I do agree that, sometimes the game over is the, failure of the designer of the video game or whatever, it really depends.
Right.
And now everybody's allergic to game overs because of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Same. Yeah, dude, Detroit Become Human got a 38 out of 40 by Famitsu. That's crazy.
What did?
Detroit Become Human got a 38 out of 40 from Famitsu.
I'm not surprised.
God.
You can actually pay them. Like, you can actually pay them for good reviews.
Oh, man. You bought No
Like, when
Man's...
people talk about being paid for reviews, you can actually say about Famitsu.
That's crazy. You gotta give the credit to videogamer.com for giving it a 4 out of 10.
Now that's what I call pod racing.
Famitsu exclusively promotes bad taste in French games. Don't quote
Like, the
me.
thing is, like everyone knows Famitsu gets paid right? It's just come out kind of like recently. People will just kind of sort of forget that you can just slip Famitsu a crisp $5 bill, and they'll be like, "Give me here."
Damn, exchange rate that bad, huh?
Oh god, it's terrible. I'm so glad I get paid in USD.
Thank God.
This is like perfect background noise as I like methodically go through my gacha games and like think about how this game will likely probably be on some sort of game of the year list.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm going to.
I mean, it could be
Maybe
like...
no, maybe it'll be forgotten because people don't
Yeah.
really think about things anymore.
I mean, we saw it happen with 16, right? Like 16 sort of fell out of the discourse very quickly. Like, who the fuck talks about Final Fantasy 16 anymore? Basically nobody.
Because we checked. You checked.
Yeah, I do
You
check.
definitely checked.
I do check. I love to hate check things like that. Hi, Sakuko. It's a horror game, so you doubt it'll get a strong push. Yeah, it's not even a very good horror game.
But
There
you
are-
say, okay, honestly, yeah, Resident Evil 4 was kind of the exception to the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Because when that won Game of the Year, like everywhere when Resident Evil 4 came out, that everyone was like, wow, a horror game won, and it also came out really late in terms of people be judging it for panels.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not everyone can be her Resident Evil 4. People still talk about 13 because 16's so bad.
Yeah. Also, I literally, it's funnily enough, I don't really look at Final Fantasy content very often on Instagram, but I was
Oh,
given...
the 13 thing.
Yeah, I was given a lightning reel, a lightning Final Fantasy 13 reel. It was her in Dissidia, but it was still lightning.
Yeah.
Just the other night on Instagram, which I thought was quite funny.
I just love the fact that like she was like, none of you, all of you are insignificant to me except for the small man in armor. He
Yes.
frightens me.
Yeah.
He frightens me.
Yeah. So Jalen, I got a reel that shows all of Lightning's like intro quotes when she meets up with the different fighters in Dissidia. And everyone she's very dismissive toward except for Gabranth. And with Gabranth she's like, time to get serious.
It's just who he is, you know? It's just who he is.
Love that.
He'll beat you to death with his bare hands.
He will. She knows ball, yes. I love it.
Unlike this game, who doesn't know ball.
Unlike this game, which does not know ball at all. No ball. In fact, I think we're allowed to fast forward through this segment because this is literally just
combat,
like...
right?
It's just
Yeah.
combat. Oh, look, it's her.
Right.
Good night,
Good
sir.
night, sir. Thanks for hanging out.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, so scary.
The times that watching this game spooked me were the kind of the jump scares. The enemy comes out of nowhere things. Those were the ones that got me.
Which says a lot because, and this is not derogatory, but you're a little scaredy cat.
I am.
You get jump scared in Marvel Rivals.
I do. It's true. I get jump scared in fucking Deus Ex too. Like I turn around and an NPC is there, and I'm just like,
You have to play Fatal Frame. You have to.
No.
Yeah, I can be there with you. I can guide you.
Brother. Okay.
I can be your guiding light.
Rinko! It's me! Shu! If you're here, say
It's
something!
fine.
Yeah.
It'll think he's good. It won't be scary with me.
You say that, but
It won't. Yes, exactly. Fatal Frame. Yes. No, it won't be scary. It won't be.
Are you hurt?
Sorry. The funniest thing that's ever happened, having suggested a friend play Fatal Frame, was Cullen, GC, and I streaming it, and then I was using the bathroom. Cullen walks down a hallway in a random cave. GC sees a ghost and just says, Skyrim! Like, out of context.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Ugh.
And this is her entire character, ladies and gentlemen. Cling to
Yeah.
boy. To detriment of Rinko, or Hinoko rather. Oh, that's the other thing that really is affected by the era are these characters' names. The ko ending still being fashionable.
Sakuko, yeah.
Yeah.
Sakuga.
It's like there was
1960s.
yeah.
I know.
Everybody gonna have like the child ending for their name.
Out of town. What about our parents?
I think of Ko, I'm like, the Hakuho clan from Yakuza 3. He's with me always, my gay boy.
I mean, now he's with me too. You've infected me with some Yakuza themes, so you know.
He's so oomphy.
Ko means child, I think, right?
Yeah, feminine
Yeah.
word, yeah, like baby.
No way out.
Well, there's Maru and Ko, and so
You could say that
I'm a Sengoku head. I'm not a like Showa head. So like, I'll be honest. Like when I think of this, I'm like, oh yeah, like you know, they used to like name their kids shit. So that when the time came for like, you know, the belief that if you give your kid a loan
We can't
name,
use the bridge,
they wouldn't be taken by the the goblin.
but we can still
leave.
take the highway.
It.
the mountain behind your house.
That's why people in the Sengoku period had like two names. Like Bonten Maru was actually Masamune,
Through the
Oh,
but it was because they
okay.
named him Bonten Maru because they
should bring
believed
some
that like
medicine and
if you had,
bandages
like another
with us.
name,
There's a first aid
that
kit in the
illness and
kitchen.
misfortune won't
I'll
befall
go
the
get it.
child.
Right.
I know that
Interesting.
sounds like really fucking weird, but everyone was like really superstitious.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a cultural superstition thing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's why Snart has two names.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, his name was his god-given name was Majima. Snart to ward off the
Where's
demons.
the kitchen again?
God, he'd soar off the Yakuza demons.
Yeah.
Soar off the rancid fucking Yakuza fandom.
Oh god, you know what? It's good that you're getting it filtered through me, so you don't have to interact with. You don't have to interact with the cultural divide of people that got into it before Yakuza 0 and the people that got into it after Yakuza 0.
Right.
I wonder if Final Fantasy's like that, right? People that like the old Final Fantasies and then the new Final Fantasies. No, it must be that way because
Definitely.
I'm experiencing it now too with like
Yeah.
people that like Final Fantasy post 12
Right.
and then people that like Final Fantasy pre 12 and then pre 7. There's the gap.
Right, right. Like, we have a certain subset of Final Fantasy fans. Like, I think the divide kind of starts at 9 for me, because there are groups of people who are like, 9 is the best Final Fantasy. It's my favorite Final Fantasy. And they're all in like a certain age gap. That's when they started playing Final Fantasy, usually is 9. And then I would agree that 12 is the second like divide, because that's like the PS2 era was 10 and 12.
It's also 12 is the first non-Sakaguchi Final Fantasy.
Yeah, yeah.
Mainline Final Fantasy, there we go.
Right. And then you have the people that just started. I would say you have a lot of people who just played 13, a lot of people who just played 14, a lot of people who just played 15. You know? That's what it feels like to me anyway.
For me, it was online. I would interact in spaces, and I was like, I like 12 and 8. And people would call me slurs.
Oh my god.
But it was a lot of people that really liked games 6 at like 1 through 6 that were quite adversarial. Especially people like Kefka.
Oh my
People
god.
like Kefka hate anything after 6. And there were people that liked 7 and 8 a lot because
yeah.
Nomura. 9 because it was like 9. And
9
then
because
people
it's the crystal is back.
Exactly. People that like 7 and 8 also tend to like 13
Interesting.
and 10. So that tends to be the gap there because that's the visual style of the game, right? It's no longer a mono that was, and then 12 was a non-mainline team working on it. It was the Evil East Alliance team, and so a lot of people consider 12 not a true Final Fantasy game
Oh, it's so good
because it
though.
was not a Sakaguchi game.
Yeah, but that
And
was just
Nomura wasn't
like
part of it.
yeah, but that was at the point. Like that's sort of become the reality of Final Fantasy, you know. Like they shuffled the
Yeah.
teams around a lot, and it started kind of with 12.
Yeah, it's because the different teams are well. It's because Sakaguchi was like, I don't want to make these anymore.
Yeah, I want
I'm
to do other
done.
stuff. Yeah.
But I also think it's because, from what I understand now, with more that he shared over the years, is that Square wanted more creative control over Final Fantasy, and he didn't want to give it, so he quit.
That makes sense because it's not like he stopped making video games. He clearly didn't want to retire. He went on and he made a bunch of other games, just not with
Exactly.
Square. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was I don't know, but yeah, and there are definitely people that have only played 14,
Right.
and I
There's
don't.
So many.
I just think. I think their lack of literacy within the franchise is like I don't even consider you part of it.
Yeah. No, I
When they say
agree.
Gabranth from Final Fantasy 14, I slam my head again.
Don't know. I'm holding you and rubbing your shoulder whenever you think of FF14 group brand. I'm like, no.
He's such a bad character. What happened?
I don't know, man. It's not good.
Anyways, that doesn't matter. But yeah, it's like the generational gap and cultural gap
Right.
between each of these franchises, right? I mean, Silent Hill's experiencing it now, right? You have your classic Silent Hills.
Yeah,
And then
you're
you had your Western Silent Hills.
Your Team
and now you have
Silent,
this Silent Hill.
your
Yeah,
Westerns,
Team
yeah. And now
yeah.
people who have played, there are a lot of people I've noticed on the subreddit who've only played Silent Hill 2 Remake and this one, or just this one.
Yes.
So they don't really understand like what they were missing out on. Again, I'm just like scoffing when I see her pick up objects that upgrade her stats, and I'm just like, yeah, a staple of the Silent Hill series, you guys. The fact that you don't even think about that game anymore, which 14? Because me neither. God damn, I'm free. Yeah, you don't feel the hate for 14 anymore. I look it up occasionally just to see what's going on. But I really probably will give it a rest for like the next few months at least, because they haven't had time to really make any actionable changes based on the feedback on Dawn Trail. Like I'll see what 8.0 shakes out to be for 14. And even then, I don't know. Like, the problem is with 14, fuck off. I'm sorry, I see the pop-ups telling the player to do things in this game, and it makes me angry. Like, I legitimately get angry, because what you need to do next can be the most obvious thing in the world, and the game will still tell you to do it. Like, you're an idiot. So the thing that with Final Fantasy 14 and me is like I'm really disheartened that it will get better because of the things that I've read from Yoshi P, right? And he's still in charge. So unfortunately, I feel like Yoshi P needs to not be working on 14 anymore. Your old C drive died and you lost all your plugins and local UI stuff, so you have tried to re-download it. Aw, well, good. Congratulations on your freedom. Congratulations on freeing up, your $14.99 a month. Just think, if you're not paying that, you're saving yourself over $200 a year.
Oh,
Right?
yes. Not including cosmetics.
Yeah. You weren't sub since January? Good. Yeah. I think I let my sub finally lapse in like March. What's my favorite Silent Hill game? Mine is 3.
Mine's 4.
Yeah.
So everyone can tell me to eat shit and kick rocks.
I really like 4. So I really like Heather a lot. I love Heather.
I'd like to say because I like the maligned entries in every game.
Mm-hmm.
12, 0, 4, like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I'm that freak that's like, if I don't like Silent Hill F, then truly something must be wrong with it, because I like the really middling.
Yeah, you like the weird ones, the slightly off ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that this is slightly off, it's really just that it's low quality.
Yeah.
The opening with the landline and 4. Oh, man. 4 is so
good.
cool. Also, the soundtrack is a fucking banger.
Yes, the one where the man is trapped in the room, just like me. He's just like me for real. Maybe that'll be my Halloween costume this year. I'll do Henry.
Yeah. Do Henry, do Henry.
But also, I was gonna show up to work because we're doing a Halloween, like, everyone get in costumes and go to the office. And I'm like, you guys aren't ready for me to show up in my Jace. Like,
Oh my god. If I were there in spirit, I would do Walter. Absolutely, in a heartbeat.
oh my fucking god, fucking raincoat.
Yes.
And don't mind this guy. He just hangs out in front of it.
Yeah, I just hang out menacingly.
That game made me so fucking afraid of peepholes.
Understandably so. It's a very unsettling game. Also, Kage and I were discussing how we're now developing more favorable feelings toward Homecoming because of this game.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think. But I'm like, you know what, Homecoming? Maybe we were too hard on you.
You know what, Alex Shepard? You and your foreskin are all right.
Yeah. Oh no, my nipples. I'm gonna take my binder off.
Okay.
Just for, like, this, so I don't fucking like hurt my nipples for laughing.
Okay, that's fair. Homecoming is the only Western Silent Hill game you enjoy. That's...
I like Shattered Memories.
Yeah, we were discussing Shattered Memories too a bit ago. Shattered Memories is solid aside of the fucking stupid fuck-ass monsters.
Yeah, if they had gotten rid of the monsters, it would have been great. Because I think learning that it's actually Heather. Like, you're going through Heather's, like, fragmented memories and sort of projecting how she thought her father was during these therapy sessions is kind of crazy. Also crazy that Kaufman's your therapist and he's like, you're a bit of a freak, huh? You like to roleplay during sex, huh? And I'm like,
Kaufman! Oh my god. You criticizing 14 legit cost you work? Oh man. That sucks. And editor just stopped hiring you to write shit for her because you had things to say about 14. Man, that really sucks.
No, that's actually a thing that happens because so many people used to love Final Fantasy XIV so much you could not write a critical bit about it anywhere.
Jesus Christ. You know what that makes me want to do? That makes me want to publish my fucking 6-page document where I talk about why I quit Final Fantasy XIV. Because I think...
Post on Reddit.
Yeah, I'll post on Reddit or at least on my Blue Sky. Because I'm like, you know what? Actually, I think more people should be vocally critical of this game because people are so brainwashed about it.
Go play World of Warcraft.
Literally.
Go have fun in a video game.
Go play other games in general, frankly.
And I was thinking about it, like, so back when I used to play a lot of 14, there was this like incessant desire to be like constantly kept up with everybody because new content releases, you need to do it day one or you're not gonna ever, right? Or like you're gonna have a really hard time clearing it. When Midnight comes out, I'm really not gonna be rushed to play the MSQ because there's so much other stuff I'm gonna be doing that I don't need to do the MSQ immediately because the MSQ isn't tied to content that I want to fucking do.
Right, yeah. You can engage with the story and dungeons completely separately.
Exactly. So I'm just like, that's fine. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna do the story to unlock the new look for 12th Lost and everything.
Yeah.
And the new dungeons, but I don't feel the need to rush through the story to keep up with everybody because maybe my friends are gonna be doing housing. Maybe
We're all gonna be doing housing.
Oh yeah.
We're all gonna be doing housing. I'm so excited.
But it's very much like 14 has that problem where there's only one kind of content and it's battle content. And it's all very linear in terms of content. You must do this thing to unlock this other thing where it's like, we didn't play BFA to play the dungeons. We just went to the zone and flew to the dungeons.
Also, Matthew, I don't think that's unique to people in your age group because I've run into people 20 that will take criticism of stuff personally. So
Yeah.
I think it's
we're all
just
in hell together.
Yeah, we're all in hell together, and I think it's kind of
Emotional maturity?
it's emotional maturity, but it could also be an effect of social media.
Oh
Like,
god, yeah.
yeah.
People think you're going to their house and pissing in their cereal and telling them to eat it.
Literally, yeah. Almost to the Sakoko fight, I think. Well, She's like, hold on, I gotta manage my inventory. There's a lot of interesting stuff that this game does aesthetically. I have to say it. Like, I have to give it its flowers here and there when it
You never played
them.
Fatal Frame, you don't know.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you know, for a
Yeah.
Silent Hill game, for a modern game, whatever, you know what I'm saying. It looks interesting.
Just wait. You're gonna play Fatal Frame, and you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe how amazing this. It's gonna be the Deus Ex thing, but for Japanese horror. Like,
Yeah.
this is what you're gonna just be like,
God.
yeah.
You were talking to a friend who was considering Blue Protocol, and they said, oh, MMOs are just like that, where you walk and talk until you get to a dungeon. And you're like, no, MMOs didn't used to be this way. Yeah, literally. Go play. God, please go play World of Warcraft.
Free trial up to level 20.
It's pronounced in your exact age, class, and nationality. To get it, you'd have to explain middle class Filipinos. Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Sakako?
Japanese Deus Ex. Maybe I'm going to call Deus Ex American Fatal Frame. Oh my gosh.
You just won't understand.
No, you'd have to call it Quebecois Fatal Frame.
Yeah. Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian Fatal Frame.
Jesus Christ. Well, no, because it's like all of this stuff looks really interesting, right? Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, oh, I spent a lot of my time, like, as a teenager playing Frame, Kuon, you know, like, all the Japanese folklore, and I was very interested in all of that.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm just like, okay, this looks fine, but there
Right.
should be more.
Yes, yeah, I can definitely agree with there need to be more. It does feel quite dull.
It's barren.
Yeah. Also, don't you love this combat? Isn't this thrilling combat, you guys? Again, you're kind of forced to engage with all this too. Like, you have to do the combat because there's nowhere to easily escape from the enemies. Like, if they're in areas where you have to explore, you have to fight them because otherwise it's like you're stuck dodging around them the entire fucking time.
Or the door is closed and you have to kill them to open it.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you hadn't fought that enemy, it would follow you into here, and then you'd be stuck fighting this enemy in this really closed-in space with no place to, like, dodge around them easily.
Oh, yeah. It sure is, Jalen. Well, know that you're about 3/4 of the way through the game when you're hitting. So you're almost done with your first playthrough, but remember, you actually need to do 2 more playthroughs to get the whole story.
Don't mind me just fast-forwarding through this dogshit exploration of combat.
Because, okay, the environments aren't even interesting to look at. It's just like, here's a room with a bunch of, like, scrolls and shit in it, like, information, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say some of the music is really good. The best song, in my opinion, is actually the worst ending.
Is this about
What did she see? Crimson Spring gushing from the womb deep within is the Shimizu family. Yeah, it's about her being, like, the chosen child or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
is this about my
The honorable blood, fill it up, make it full.
Oh yeah, because you won't find this out in their first playthrough, Jalen, but Hinako is the special child who's born once every 100 years that the fox god desires above all else.
Mm-hmm.
So she is the most special girl imaginable and needs to be married off to a god.
Yes.
That's it. Congratulations.
That emote. Also, don't mind me fast forwarding us through the boring corridor enemy things. Find where the voice is coming from. Again, these pop-ups, they are my enemy number one, public enemy number one, the fucking objective pop-ups that this game gives you, because they are the most insulting thing I've ever seen.
You flying to Japan to
I'm-
knock on the door of like Konami headquarters. Who made the pop-up? They trot out some guy and you just
Yeah.
fucking string.
Yeah, that's literally it. I do the Homer Simpson Bart strangle on
Yeah.
him. I'm just so fucking sick of seeing these things. They're just, they're an affront. I feel genuinely that this is an affront to life. But yeah, audio's fine. Music's fine. You know, it's not like, It's no Silent Hill 4, but the music is fine. Text
How
pop
about
up. Really
neither,
quick.
Jalen?
Literally, neither. The game doesn't need it, is the thing. Like, so many of the things it tells you to do are incredibly obvious. Like, you would have to be intentionally avoiding the objective to not do the things it's telling you to do.
My suggestion is I think people really need to play other video games. Like, for example, go play some point-and-click games
Yeah.
to sort of understand, you know, like, video game logic and how to find things, like clues where to go, traversal. You know, Deus Ex has, like, its piss yellow filter and the yellow or outline around things.
Yeah.
But that really isn't as obtrusive as everybody was making it out to be.
Right.
And now it's considered subtle because of how obtrusive and how handholdy games are now.
Yeah, yeah. Also, hi, Whited. How's it going? Over on YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Whited says I could have liked this game if it had an original title. Yes.
Yeah, literally. If it wasn't Silent Hill, if it was just like, I don't know, like when the spider lilies cry, or when the foxes cry, or when the birds cry, or
When
something.
the foxes cry, yeah, that would have been
Like,
solid.
I don't know, when the birds cry or something. Like it would have been way more interesting. If this was a when they cry game, this would have been the best when they cry game.
Oh yeah, totally. It would have been like no prepubescent girl objectification, and at least something interesting to do with a girl escaping from her familial obligations. You know, that's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But for Silent Hill, it's like the theming just ain't it. And the writing is too subpar. Hey, Hack. Was this the
Yeah,
false...
it is. This is the first fully developed title, by NeoBards ever, because
Yeah.
they've never made an original game. But this is
Yeah.
their first one.
They just did like ports and stuff, right? Or remasters. Yeah.
You ran in a circle.
You did run into a circle. Also, oh yeah, the thing with... What also really hurt this game for me too, we've discussed this before, but I just want to tell Whited about it and anybody else who's fresh here, is the fact that the developers made commentary about the treatment of women in Silent Hill and how this was going to somehow change that. And I'm just like, you didn't change anything. Stop, don't insult Heather like that. How dare you?
Yeah, literally, they were saying that this is the different entry in the series because of basically Hinako having more Asian previous Silent Hill characters, and she's not being dragged around. It's funny when they say that when this entire game is...
This entire game is Hinako's attachment to men. Her father's shoe, fox face, fox mask. And her treatment of her female, like the people and the women in her life is quite bad too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Silent Hill 3 was so good. Like, Heather is such a good character.
She's such a teenage girl, like, not derogatory.
Yeah, yeah. The whole time of you following behind her friends did not feel like she was making a choice and just fine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's no... I don't really see many instances of her having agency in this game at all. She just really does just kind of go with the flow. Also, Whited, I'm going to tell you something terrible. The meaning of Ebisugoka is something like a silent god, like a deaf god, and hill. It's
Yeah.
very tenuous.
Yeah.
It's not very good. Get your nagana out, girl. Push it open. Get in there. Oh yeah, here's the boss fight. Do you want to watch the boss fight and then stop for the night? Yeah. Okay. So Kage has played this game before, and he is like, never again.
Because I was literally just like, oh, what if I load it up in iPlay so we can look at everything?
Right.
But then again, we were like watching the last part of the game, and I was like, I would sooner kill myself.
Right. Maybe if there's ever like difficulty mods where you can just beat the enemies in 2 hits or something, maybe I would play it then, just so I can explore everything.
Unlock.
Yeah, like unlock the lightsaber. Just give me that.
I don't want to do UFO ending. It's also you don't beat anything in like 1 hit with the lightsaber. It's like a couple.
That's fine.
They had the cosplayer that like the official cosplayer for this, the fucked up Sakuko, at Little Tokyo, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the pop-up shop!" And I'm like, okay.
I mean, she looks cool. Was it a cosplayer or was it a statue?
Cosplayer.
Oh wow. I've seen a statue,
also
but I
had a
don't think I've
statue.
heard the yeah. I think her design is neat. Like that's kind of, as far as my compliments for this go, I'm like, oh, the music's not bad. Design's neat, but man, this writing.
Because I was like, oh, this has something to do with like, Sun God Amaterasu, or like the cult in Silent Hill. Like maybe there's like a tie there or something. Right?
Nope.
Nothing. There's literally fucking nothing.
Nothing at all. She's just a priestess in training for her family shrine. And that's it.
Oh yeah, by the way, this game is wildly ableist. She's autistic. So she has mania.
Yeah. This is also probably the most interesting boss fight because every other boss fight is like you just hit them until they die. There's no like, oh, I gotta go find her before she completes her thing or anything like that.
Like truly, this was made for influencers and press.
Yeah. God damn it. The Final Fantasy 16 of it all.
Yeah.
So is she
Do I own 16
saying?
on Steam? Hang on, what?
Is she saying usotsuke?
She's saying liar, 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 liar.
Like in so she's saying liar even when you like in English and Japanese?
She's saying liar in Japanese,
Okay.
but they keep translating it as traitor.
Yeah,
But
that's
she
what I'm
keeps saying
wondering.
Liar, 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 because Rina from Yorashi always says this.
Oh my god. Silent Hill is a Japanese tribute to 90s American horror films, says Whited. Well, also Kindergarten Cop.
Yes.
Jacob's Ladder and Kindergarten Cop, man. That's it. It spammed Uda Girimono, I think, in one of the rooms. Oh. Uh-oh. I could feel it coming on. You know how when you look at a bright light, that'll force a sneeze out? Her shining halo was what did
my
it to
God.
me. Whoa.
Yeah, this is if you've ever seen yeah. Feminism is being protected by a man.
Yes, definitely.
How foolish of an evil spirit to enter this place.
What was that?
An impurity that haunts you no more. Rest assured, you are safe now.
See, that's the thing is like, if they want to depict the thing with Fox Mask as being her letting go of herself, it really does need to be. He needs to be more sinister. He's not sinister enough. He's not creepy enough. She gets along with him too well. All right, that is a good place to pause, I think. If you guys enjoyed it and want to do more, I'm more than happy to continue doing this on like my nights off of Kage, or maybe even before my Deus Ex streams. But he's too Ikemen. Yeah, he's very pretty.
I think he needs thicker hair. I think he's balding.
Except for his rat tail. Except for his rat tail.
I think something needs to happen.
He needs to bald. Just make him bald. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Woe, bald be upon you. But thank you guys for coming by and hanging out with us a little bit while we did this. We just really wanted to talk about Silent Hill F and kind of like bitch about it. You know, that's really it. That was the excuse.
Yeah, if you want to see more of it, let us know. But also in the Discord, at Mara and say, let's play Fatal Frame 2.
I'm gonna scream.
Play Fatal Frame 2.
I'm gonna scream.
Do it. Fatal Frame 2?
Okay, anyway.
Fatal Frame 2 better video game? Okay. Thanks for dropping by, everybody.
Yeah,